Hello everyone, welcome to Gradeup. Welcome to Gradeup's exclusive MBA channel for MBA preparation on YouTube. I am Savitri Krishnamurty and I am a VARC mentor at Gradeup. Today we continue our Fun with Grammar series and we are going to talk about prepositions. I've called them pesky prepositions because they are troublesome. You have big problems in sometimes deciding what preposition to use, whether to use a preposition or not, and things like that. Okay, hello Raj, hello Sridhar, Prakhar, Arpit. Before we start the class, as we are waiting for other students to start, let me quickly take you through our daily schedule on YouTube. Monday through Sunday, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. on the hour we have classes. Editorial, GK, Quant, LRDI and VARC. VARC typically is at 12. I will take it at 12 and at 10 Sanojam takes the editorial analysis. We have launched our crash course for Maharashtra CET on popular demand from the students, and join that right now because the course starts today or tomorrow is the first class. You shouldn't miss too much, so join it and do well in the Maharashtra CET exam, which is the first exam that is round the corner. We also have back with our Summer of Hope offer for 50% off on Gradeup Super. You can actually access our NMAT, SNAP, Maharashtra CET, all these courses by using the code HOPE50, and it gives you access to all the exams, CAT, Maharashtra CET, CMAT and other MBA exams. Yes, I'm doing very well. Aditya Shivankar, thank you. Alright, so June 2021, do join our courses. NMAT launch was on 14th. Classes, I think yesterday you had your first class. Your first VARC classes on the 26th. I will be taking that. We also have a comprehensive course for CAT. The fast track courses have started for CAT. CAT being in November, so we have a few months ahead. MBA Maharashtra CET crash course, CAT 2022 and SNAP batches have started. SNAP is on 28th June. You will have your first classes. Do look at those dates and enroll now. Use the Gradeup Super offer so that you get a flat 50% off on and get access to all these courses for a one-time payment. Students have been giving very good feedback about this, so the offer is continuing. Alright, okay, let's start. The average working day consists dash 8 hours. A, off, B, from, C, in, D, on. What would you say? Quickly type in your answers. The moment I see the first answer, I will give you the answer. Hello Daisy. The average working day consists of 8 hours. Okay. So students get confused between does consist take off or not. It is comprises which doesn't take an off, but consists does. He sincerely congratulated them dash their success for, with, on or about. He sincerely congratulated them dash their success for, with, on or about. What would you say? A, for, B, with, C, on or D, about. Question 2. He sincerely congratulated them dash their success. What's the word you would use? I see a couple of answers. 2 for C and 2 for A and 1 for okay, lots for A. All right, he sincerely congratulated them on their success, not for their success. You get congratulations or felicitations for your success, but on the occasion of your birthday, on your success, I congratulate you. Got it? Okay, next question. The children sat dash the table while the teacher chose to sit dash a chair. Guys, you have to excuse me for just 1 minute. I have to switch on the fan. It was very noisy. So just give me a second. Alright, sorry about that. I thought I could manage without the fan because there was too much noise that was there. with the fan on, but it was too hot. I started sweating. All right, what is the answer for 3? The children, let me get into the right position. The children sat dash the table while the students, teachers chose to sit dash a chair. All right, the children do not sit on the table. The children sit, you always sit at the table. So right now I am sitting at my work desk, but we do sit on a chair. Table आगे रख के आप बैठते हो, that's called sitting at the table, sitting on a chair. Okay, so the answer is C. All right, I hope you got that right. You sit at the dining table, you sit at your office table or at your computer table, but you sit on a chair. All right, okay, next one. They were twins, but they looked so different dash each other. What would you say? With, than, from or to? Please mention the question number. They were twins, but they looked so different dash one another. They were twins, but they looked, each other would be the best, but we're not bothered with that. We're only bothered with the preposition. What's the answer for 4? A, with. When it's 2 people, you say each other, not one another. Okay. But right now, yeah, so different than, different from, both is used in spoken English. But remember, from is preferred. Okay. So different from one another. All right. C is the answer. All right. They were astonished dash the size of the audience. You've gone for a performance, music performance, dance performance, debate, competition. You get up on the stage and you look at the size of the audience and you are astonished. And you get a very good response from them. Lot of clapping and applauding. Then what would you say? They were astonished dash the size of the audience and surprised dash their response. Slightly tricky. I actually cross-checked 2-3 sources before I was also convinced. हाँ ठीक ही आंसर दे रही हूँ. They were, so remember, with astonished you can use by or at. Okay, you are astonished by the size of the audience, you are astonished at the size of the audience. In fact, 2-3 dictionaries have all accepted at or by is fine, but it is surprised at. Therefore, they were astonished by but surprised at their response. Got it? So the answer for 5 is B. Okay, Sarish got that right. Okay, astonished by or at is correct, but it is always surprised at. That is the preferred form. Prepositions, there's a little bit of variation. All right, question 6. All the students passed with the exception dash Alan. He must be the exception dash the rule. So there is some school or college which is famous for its 100% pass percentage, and here you're saying that all the students passed with the exception dash Alan. He must be the exception dash the rule. What would you say? With the exception dash Alan, exception dash the rule. What are the words you use? Question 6. You say exception to the rule and with the exception of. Except Alan becomes with the exception of. And he must be the exception to the rule. All the students passed with the exception of Alan. He must be an exception to the rule. All right, next one. We were all really glad dash the good news. From, of, about or with. We were really glad from the good news, of the good news, about the good news or with the good news. Say it aloud, you will get, that's called a collocation. 2 words which always occur together and you say it must be this. So when you say it aloud, you'll get the answer. We were really glad dash the good news. What's the word? From, of, about or with. What would you mark? A, B, C or D? You're not glad with the good news. You're glad about the good news. Okay. Glad to hear the good news, glad about the good news. All right. Okay. Complete the, now remember, read the full sentence. Okay. Complete the application form dash a black pen. Complete the application form dash a black pen in, it does Arpit, we are doing this as small grammar rules which come as part of closed tests in any entrance exam. Got it? Complete the application form dash a black pen in, with, by or on. XAT, you will see any number of fill in the blanks with articles and prepositions. Please look it up. Okay. All right. What's there? So in black but with a black pen. Okay. Please write in black, but the moment you are mentioning the instrument, you have to say with. Understood? So complete the application form in black, in red, in blue, that's correct, or with a black pen, with a black pencil. Okay, next one. Or they can give it to you as sentence correction with the wrong preposition added instead of if as in VARC, either you get fill in the blanks or you can get it as sentence correction when the wrong preposition is given. That's it. That's the only change. As soon as I entered dash room, I found myself engaged dash a spirited discussion into, in, into and into, the and into. Read it out and then you will know the answer. Okay, enter means to go into a room. So entered into the room is wrong. You enter the room. And then look at the second option. You engage or are involved in a spirited discussion. So obviously 9, the correct answer is D. Now this can come as fill in the blanks, or they can give you a sentence. As soon as I entered into the room, something, something, something. And then you have to identify which sentence is correct or wrong, right? Okay. We traveled dash train but came dash a taxi. By and by and in and in, by and on. What are you going to say? We traveled dash train but came dash a taxi. For question, mark the question number, please. For mode of transport, what do you say? And for a particular specific name that you are giving for the vehicle, what do you say? Mode of travel is by, so we traveled by train but came in a taxi, in his taxi. Okay, all right. Sorry. He is endowed dash gifts which would win him eminence in any field. He is endowed. Endowed means gifted. All right, but given. Okay, naturally getting something. So that is called an endowment. Something that you, something that somebody gives you is an endowment. So something that you get because of your genes or from God is called endowed dash gift. So what do you say? With, by, in or on. I gave the game away. It is not endowed by. You are endowed with talent. You are endowed with plenty of talent. So the sentence basically says that the man is so talented that whatever field he joins, he will become famous. All right. So endowed with such gifts that would win him eminence in any field. All right. Now this is something that we all, there's another word which I have not used in the options here because it wouldn't be right. She is totally enamored. Enamored means fascinated. But the preposition that you use may not be the same as fascinated, right? She's enamored dash the subject of dog. She loves it. She's obsessed with it. Then what do you call it? She is totally enamored of, with, OFF, of, or from. She is totally enamored of. Some books say by is also correct. Okay, but the Cambridge and Oxford dictionary say any number of sentences I looked up, it is enamored of. Okay, so answer is A, which is why I did not give by, because in some books they said it's okay to use by. Okay, 13. I am indebted dash you dash your help. I owe you a lot. That's what you're trying to say. Question 13. So what would you say? I am indebted dash you dash your help. What would you say? I am indebted. I am in your debt. That means I am indebted. If you've done me a favor, then I am indebted to you. Abhari hu aapka, if you're saying, then in English we say, I am indebted to you for your help. Okay, this was an easy one. All right, next one. The minister is acquainted dash the latest development. Of is used in a sense, OFF means out of or away from. Generally, both are prepositions. So when you say somebody comes limping and you say kya hua, and he says I fell off my bike, I fell down. I told you, no, in your debt, in I owe you something, then you say I am indebted to you. I am in your debt. I owe you something. आपने मेरे पे कुछ आभार किया, मैं आप पे आभारी हूँ. Then you use the term indebted. So 14 is easy. 14 is something that you use very often. The minister is acquainted with the latest development. Means he knows the latest development. He knows what is going on. All right. Okay. Man is different dash other animals in, not I. His ability to use a language. Other animals and we are not very different. But people believed initially that we are different from them because we used very sophisticated language. Now they say that animals also have a language, not as evolved as human language, but still their communication is. Why not 14? Acquainted to the latest development is not correct. Acquainted with, that is the preposition, not why not. It is the rule. In prepositions, I can tell you what, I can't tell you why, because that is usage. It's idiomatic English. What do you say? Different from or different than in this context? Man is different from. I told you, when in doubt, choose from. In spoken English, we use a lot of than, but from is the preferred expression. Okay. Susceptible means weak, have a weakness for, is susceptible. So now they are saying if you're 85 plus, you are susceptible to the virus. Or children under 15 are now susceptible because those in the middle have already got vaccinated. So the chances of getting it has come down. Susceptible means have a weakness or vulnerability. People are generally susceptible dash flattery. What would I say? For, from, to, or with. People are generally have a weakness for is susceptible to flattery. Very good. Lots of C's I have seen there. All right. Very good. Excellent. The heat prevented me dash sleeping. The heat prevented me dash sleeping. To, from, with or about. It was very hot. Okay, गर्मी के वजह से आप सो नहीं पाए. So what would you say? The heat prevented me dash sleeping. Generally, yes. The word that comes before that determines what is used. Yes, good. Good question. The heat prevented me from sleeping. Okay. Okay. I want to sleep, but I have been prevented from doing something. So the heat prevented me from sleeping. The study hints dash the value. So preposition is the verb or a word which is used before the preposition and the meaning that it conveys. Both are important. Okay. The study hints dash the value of fat in one's diet. To, at, along, or off. So it means giving a suggestion. So it hints to or at. It hints at. Okay. Hints at means suggests or implies. Okay, let me see this. I have an antipathy dash frogs. To, for, about, or from. You have an antipathy dash. Antipathy means hatred. Prevent, abstain, and refrain. Take from after it. Excellent. I feel an antipathy dash frogs. To, for, about, or from. You don't like frogs. Okay, a big way of saying it is I feel an antipathy. To or for are the ones which are from nahi hoga, you don't like them. So will it be to or for? You have a love for something but antipathy to something. Got it? So answer for 19 is A, not B. Exercise is beneficial dash health. Exercise is beneficial dash health. To, for, from, or about. Exercise is beneficial dash health. To health. It is good. So somebody was asking, is the word important? The word used before the preposition? Yes. The word is important. If I had said good, you will say for health. But beneficial takes to after it. So the preposition is, the preposition that you use depends a lot on the word that you use before it. Okay, good. Next one. Beset means surrounded. Okay. We were beset by, with, from, or for difficulties during our journey. During your journey, you faced a lot of problems. Then you'll say we were beset by difficulties, with difficulties, from difficulties, or for. By or with is the question. The question is with. Okay. Surrounded by but beset with. Beset with. Same meaning. ऐसा लग रहा है चारों ओर there are only difficulties. Then you would say I have been beset with problems, surrounded by problems. Okay. Got it? Okay. She is fond dash music. Of, for, with, or about. Easy one. She is fond dash music. She is fond of music, but I have a fondness for chocolates. I am fond of dogs, fond of music, fond of cricket. But I have a fondness for chocolates, for dogs, for cricket. Understood the difference? Okay, good. Fond of or have a fondness for. All right. Oh, I gave the game away. Okay. The Queen's fondness dash dogs is well known. Of, for, with, or about. Here it will be the Queen's fondness for dogs. Okay. That means I can say the Queen is fond of dogs. Means to like. Okay. Or she has a fondness for dogs. Understood the difference? You're fond of dogs, that means you have a fondness for dogs. You're fond of chocolates, you have a fondness for chocolates. You're fond of pani puris, you have a fondness for pani puris. Got it? Okay, last question of the set. Before then, I'll take your questions. Couple of questions people were asking about CMAT and other things. I'll tell you about Maharashtra CET. He is stubborn and rarely amenable dash advice. He rarely listens to advice. That's what you're saying. He is stubborn and rarely amenable to advice, for advice, with advice, or from advice. What would you say? He is rarely amenable to advice. He rarely listens to advice. Okay? Understood? So the answer is. Alright, I hope you enjoyed that. That was quick, but what I did was I have chosen some past papers in XAT where so Maharashtra CET also has two types of fill in the blanks. Most aptitude tests have two types of fill in the blanks: grammar based and vocabulary based. If it's a grammar based fill in the blanks, the most common word that is given to you is prepositions. So if we do it in short sessions like this, it will help you. And once there's a repeat, you answer all the questions correctly, you know, okay, I've done well. Alright, so these are the courses that, yes, absolutely, Meena. Even if you're preparing for CAT, I tell my students to take all other exams. So yeah, absolutely. But it also depends on what you're aiming at, right? If you want to get into the IIMs, then this is good practice, but you know, you should be focusing on CAT only. Alright, it all depends on what you want. Alright, 50% off, Hope 50 summer offer, Summer of Hope offer. Our subscription plans has access to all the classes which are conducted for CAT 2021 or 22. So do take the super subscription offer at 50% off. You also get free internet service. Alright, now before you leave, CAT 2021 Mega Mock Challenge is going live from 26th June 1 p.m. and will continue till 28th June. All of you please register for it, take the test, see how you do. We will have an analysis after the exam, either a day after it or the same day we can have the analysis. Alright, so make sure you register for it, take it, share this information with your friends so that you know you can. The more people take the test, the more you can benchmark yourself, right? We are looking at all exams, Ayan. We're looking at all exams. When I do grammar, I'm not doing grammar just for CAT. Remember that. Okay, XAT, you get a lot of questions like this. NMAT, CMAT, Maharashtra CET, all have fill in the blanks with preposition. CAT has not directly asked prepositions or any grammar or vocabulary question for the last 5 years. But I continue to do it because it will help you. I cannot say I will only do reading and parajumbles and summary, because you have to be good at all aspects of the English language, which includes grammar, vocabulary, reading comprehension and parajumbles, which brings me to my next announcement that I will be starting a reading comprehension, short series on reading comprehension on the app. Download the latest version of the app and do follow me so that on the Gradeup page, so that you get notifications of all my classes. Alright, so if you like the session, do press the like button, share a comment, leave a comment, share the video with your friends and subscribe. Yes, Shuvankar. People outside Maharashtra but who want to study in the MBA colleges of Maharashtra, take it. Anybody can take it. Okay. Then of course, how well you do depends. So when you want to get into any of the government run colleges, you have to take Maharashtra CET. Alright. So follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook, join us on Telegram. Do subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't subscribed to it yet. Did you enjoy the session? Yes or no? If you did, then don't hesitate to press that like button. Okay, the feedback is good, means I can go ahead and structure a few more classes like this. All right, so make sure you give your feedback by pressing a like if you enjoyed the session. Okay, today at 7 on the app, I will again meet you with some topic on VARC. I've forgotten what it is. Let me tell you. Let me just see. What is it today? We will be doing tone and style words today. So that will help you for your RC. So join me on the app at 7 p.m. today. Alright? Okay. I will see you very soon. Bye-bye. 7 p.m. today, tone and style words.